Nezu is a fan of interesting things. He adores the unknown as much as he wants to participate in the growth of the world. When he heard that a girl fell into Bnha's ceiling, he thought quickly that it was infiltration, a spy. So together with other heroes available in the school, they marched to Bnha, fully geared, quirk prepared. Only when they got in there, they realised that there was no need to attack and defend, because the enemy they were about to face was lying unconscious and wounded. When they realised it was a little girl barely legal, they thought it's not easy to be taking the spy to jail, and so, taken to the hospital, they placed surveillance in her room that they would know what she'd do. Sadly, the girl seemed to be questioning many things. Her innocent gestures and modernity set them to the conclusion that this person is probably from far, far, far countryside, or an island where nature is the only thing available. But that doesn't seem to be the case for Nezu. Who's never eaten salmon in Japan? A foreigner? Who hasn't tried strawberry and doesn't even know what its name? It was odd how eloquent she is, yet there are things she doesn't know. It's like she's an ancient person. And when she was alone, she would fold her knees up closer to herself as she buried herself to her joints. Her shoulder would then begin to tremble and cry silently in the dark. It punctured the creature's heart as he watched the pitiful child hide away her little weakness. If she knew there's someone watching her, she'd probably hold all she felt. But right now, they needed surveillance because she was deemed suspicious, and at the same time, an unknown character in this world. When she woke up again after check-up, the hero stood by outside the room, out of the female's sight, ensuring that if she ever put up resistance, they would immediately subdue her. Tsukachi then entered and questioned her to see her honest answers. His gestures were nods, showing to the surveillance the signal that says she was not lying on every question he made. Soon as she was alone again, she continued to cry. To see that someone could look strong in front of people and become a child when not in sight of others, it was sad. Too sad that he felt this child's burden yet could not go there and pat her head to make her feel better. Joining UA isn't the end of surveillance. The room provided for her still has cameras, but they added sound recorders. They thought that she was going to live fine, but at night she was awake. She sat beside her bed, and when she sleeps, she gets nightmares. Just watching her shift left to right, sometimes stiffens and then waking up with ragged breaths. Poor Wayan Ackerman. Just what happened to her? Nezu thought. Surely the teachers wished to ask of this as well, considering that she did not look like an ordinary kid with a regenerative quirk. She has scars on her back as well. As someone who has the ability to heal, the mark behind her doesn't look too simple to call accidental. She said she was a soldier, ex-soldier in this case, that being an occupation was not normal for someone her age here, and that term might also mean that she engaged in battles at least once or twice. If not, their training would have been hell for her to carry her aura and demeanour as a strong and experienced person. Nezu admired her personality, her strength, her light. At the same time, sad to see that she's burdened by it. Would it be too much when he says he sees himself in her? Not saying that he knew her well to say so, or he was as strong as her, but her temperament. It was level-headed, calm and fake. Yes, fake. Wayan Ackerman is considerate enough to become fake, and put others at ease first before putting her more comfortable attitude. He's seen it before. Once, when he visited her. It felt like the hospital room's air was heavy. She was wary of Nezu, because he was a talking animal. He even thought that it was his last days on Earth when she eyed him like a prey. almost like she will hunt him if she had the right materials on, or simply charged him bare hands, considering how she injured some doctors who stopped her from attempting escape from the window's 4th floor. But she calmed down, thankfully. Her crazed predatorial eyes became a curious little puppy. She must be wondering why Nezu talks. The principal chuckled. "Tomorrow, Miss Ackerman, you'll be joining us in UA. We are a prestigious school who hones heroes of today and the future," he explained. She was looking at him, fascinated the whole time. So, back to school. She continued her life. And guess what? Her light quickly made way for her to be liked by the class. Look at the trust the students gave the stranger like her. Her air was too amazing that she could even become the president of the country if she wished to. Maybe she was someone important back in her home. Her family might have held influence somewhere he didn't know. Or she's just born to lead. Who knows how great she is, but here she'll probably do great as well. Have you ever seen a child as strong as this without a quirk to make herself stronger? She had muscles and abs, I tell you. She was swift and flexible. She has high senses to her surroundings, as if something will suddenly pop out of somewhere if she didn't pay close attention. Nezu was always looking forward to what amazing things she would do. And probably he's looking forward to what she'll be able to achieve when she grows older. And how will she end up if her past ever eats her? How can he help? How can they save YN Ackerman if her light becomes dim and could no longer glow like it used to be?